want some sauce?
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
What's up, everybody? How's it going out there? We are going to be making eggplant parmesan. It's not a beautiful eggplant, but hey, you know something? It's going to work. You know what's going to decide the amount of seeds in your eggplant? It's this guy right here. If it's small like that, it's supposed to be a male. And then if you see it's larger or if it's got a slit, okay, it's supposed to end up being a female. You might think I'm kidding, but that's true. And it changes the amounts of seeds. So when you're shopping for it, keep an eye on that. So anyway, first thing we're going to end up doing is I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to go ahead and skin this and get this guy ready to actually cut up. In this particular case, I think it would be better to cut it lengthwise. Okay? And you'll see we do have some seeds inside here. And I'm going to be cutting these about 3/8 of an inch thick. Ground black pepper. Now we're going to end up making an egg wash for this. I have a little bit leftover cream, so I'm going to end up using some cream in that. Ground black pepper. Just a touch of salt. Don't need too much. And I'm putting some Parmesan inside here as well. If you want to put like some ricotta cheese or something in this, you can. You can put all sorts of stuff in this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these, we're going to put it inside this, then afterwards we're going to put it in breadcrumbs. You can use Italian breadcrumbs if you like, okay, that have already got things like oregano in it and basil and things like that, okay. Not really necessary because we're going to end up making a tomato sauce that's going to end up kind of adding a lot of stuff already. We're going to get a pan and put some olive oil in it and get that guy heated up. And when you heat it, you want it to be medium heat, medium high heat, because we want this to kind of cook and brown, but we don't want this to get hot really fast. That would be bad. Get this guy coated. Take off some of the excess here just by letting it drip. No reason to have a bunch of that stuff on here. Throw it in the breadcrumbs. Okay. Your hands are going to get coated with breadcrumbs. That's okay. So now with my magic glove, we can go ahead and start frying this. Putting in some olive oil. And I'm purposely using a non-stick pan. This is going to absorb oil like crazy. So prepare for that. So how do you know when these guys are ready to turn over? Well, they'll be nice and brown. Some of that cheese is starting to caramelize on here as well. That's one of the reasons why I like putting the cheese in either the breadcrumbs or the batter. Yeah, I got all sorts of stuff all over my cutting board right now. But you know something? My wife really likes mushrooms, so I thought I would kind of up the game a little bit by adding some mushrooms to this. Put your mushrooms inside here. And just push it on through, and then this should cut everything up fairly well, I'm imagining. Just like if it was for a salad, man. That's the way to do it, dude. Okay, so we got our pan, a little bit of olive oil. When I say a little bit of butter, you know I'm lying. We're going to be putting a lot of butter in this. Inside that, we're going to be putting our mushrooms. This is thyme that I'm putting in there. This is oregano. A little bit of crushed red pepper, not too much. Little goes a long way. I'm going to turn the heat down. I've got a chopped onion that I'm putting in here. And interestingly enough, I chopped it using that French fry cutter. Black pepper. Always got to put black pepper. Touch of salt. Kind of Italian food. It's Italian food without garlic. Now you guys can add anything else that you want inside here. Okay. Right now this is at a this is like at a medium low. And I want this stuff to sweat, and I want those flavors to infuse. I don't want anything to really burn. I just want it to kind of get happy with one another. This is going to be the first portion of basil leaves, and this is dry basil. Okay, that's getting better. It's almost there. Maybe another minute or so. When the onions no longer look white and you kind of see them like they're semi-transparent, you know that you're pretty good. They call it translucent, but Now you can put tomato paste in that if you want this to be richer. I'm not going to really see the need for that, but what I have a can here is just Italian style vine ripened tomatoes. I got me some tomatoes here, and I usually just squish them with my hand inside the can like this, and just let the juice kind of run out. And I like to have like a rough tomato, you know, instead of something that's all super smooth like Chef Boyardee. Now it looks like there's not a lot of tomato to everything else ratio, but you have to remember we have a lot of mushroom in here, right? So this is going to be a rich sauce. And like I said, you can always add tomato paste, or if you want to add another can of tomatoes, you can. Maybe another like small half a can or something like that. Okay, so I had just tasted it, and it's just a little acidic, so I'm going to put some sugar in it. We're good now. So let's go ahead and start putting this together so we can throw it in our 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. First thing you want to do is you want to put a layer of tomatoes and stuff like that on the bottom. And then we are going to put a couple of our eggplants here. We got ourselves some mozzarella here, and this is the type that you can actually grate. Okay, it's not the soft stuff. And what we want to do is we want to put a nice little layer of this on here. Parmesan, tomatoes, and of course our last layer, and we're going to do this opposite. This time we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to pour the rest of the sauce on here, and then we'll put the cheese. And the oven is set for 400 degrees right now, guys. 400 degrees! That's a 400 Fahrenheit. We ain't doing Celsius now. We in the United States. If you want to kick this up a notch, another thing you can do, I'm going to put that right there, is put a little bit of cream inside that tomato sauce with a whole bunch of Parmesan, so it's like half Alfredo. Oh yeah. That'd be bomb, baby. I'm trying to get any cheese off of the glass here. That could be a bad thing. Parmesan. This goes in the oven, baby. 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then as soon as it comes out of the oven, you don't want to cut it. You want to wait for a little bit, because if not, it'll just be like all runny and everything. Like this, it'll actually kind of stay together. And then that's what we end up having, dudes. But you can tell me what you think of it. And here's some extra Parmesan if you want it.
Oh, this looks really good.
I put mushrooms in it, which usually it's not in eggplant Parmesan.
I know, but I love mushrooms.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Did you put asparagus now?
No, just the mushrooms.
Oh my god, this is good. The eggplant's good. It's not soggy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the sauce is really good. It's good. It's not tarty. I don't like tart. You know, sometimes I have a tart. I don't think I need this, but I'm gonna see what it tastes like.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little acidic.
Acidic, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Oh no, it's really good. The eggplant's perfect. It's not, I don't like it when it's too soggy because I like to taste it. I have lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, you have it for a couple days.
There's only one eggplant in there.
I'm so hungry. Yeah, that sauce is really good. I'm gonna have another piece, I think, after that.
But anyway, guys, that's that. As you can tell, all sorts of cool stuff inside there. And it's easy. Just a little time consuming. But anyway, That's that. Until next time. Catch you later.